Hello and welcome once again to Kray-Z Comics and Stories. It's me, your charming and delightful old Uncle Rat Bastard. This is episode 249 as we continue the march to episode 250 and SpringCon. Yeah, they call it MSP Comic Con. Whatever. SpringCon, we're going to be there. It's just a few days away. And we will be live streaming the whole thing. Go on over. Head over now. Right now. No, don't put it on pause. You got to listen. Go over. YouTube. Cory Strode. There I am. All right. See that? We will be live streaming. We're going to be live streaming the entire time the convention is open. That is Saturday from 10 to 6 on May 14th. 10 to 6 Central Time, and then on Sunday, May 15th, it's 10 to 4 or 5. I don't know. But we're going to be live streaming the whole time. We're going to have the laptop going. We're going to be talking about the convention. We're going to have guests. We're going to have people coming by. The charity table will be on one side of us. The lovely and talented Jen Wicked will be on the other side of us. Wolfie and Dan will be there. Speaking of Wolfie and Dan and Jen Wicked, they're going to be on episode 250. Which is coming out tomorrow. That's right, 250 of these damn things, and we gathered together the whole crew except for Butch, who was sick. But I want to talk a little about this episode. This episode, it was Free Comic Book Day, and Joe has a little MP3 recorder, and what we did, we just kind of hit record when we got in the van, or the truck, or whatever the hell Joe drives. It's some big truck thing that, I don't know. So this is the conversation that Joe and Butch in the front seat and me in the back seat had while we were driving to a comic shop, and then we got back in the car and we were driving up to another comic shop in St. Cloud. It's experimental. It's there's background noise. I did cut out as much of Butch's coughing as I could, but Butch was sick. And so there's coughing, there's road noise, the sound's not the greatest, but it's really good. And it this is what it's like to be in a car with us. So, I think the best way to listen to this episode would be to listen to it in your car. So go ahead, Kray-Z Comics and Stories 249. Tomorrow is episode 250. I cannot express how proud I am of the fact that we've made it 250 episodes. But also, I talk a little about it tomorrow and get drowned out by the drunken Jen Wicked and everybody else being a goofball. This podcast means a lot to me because every week I get together with my best friends and talk about the things we love and have fun doing it. And the fact that you guys listen makes it even better. It means that you guys are, it's kind of like we're all gathering together at the comic shop. Shop's closed, but we're hanging out on the couches, just talking like friends. So, thank you, and enjoy the drive.
That's how Batman does it. Look at, I got 52 super Kray.
52 computers.
Super Kray.
Yeah, but I want the new 52 computers.
Too late, already been a rebirth.
Went with the big one.
You're way behind.
What's really going on there? Did they actually reverse the 52?
No.
I didn't think so.
I don't understand.
Why don't I just wait an hour and look at the shelf?
I don't. Well,
it's not out till the end. Well, no, the Free Comic Book Day. Is
oh, sweet Jesus! What happened after? What happened after Convergence? And I came up with the name of that all on my own.
What?
I was going to say what happened after DC's Secret Wars.
They brought the multiverse back.
Yeah, but then what happened? What happened after? You know, I mean, like, did they just go back to business as usual? Nothing. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's.
They introduced a bunch of books that nobody bought because they didn't promote them very well.
Because they keep doing that. That they like that routine.
I love it because during there's like a Dark Side Anti-Monitor War.
Oh yeah.
And it's playing out in super late Justice League books. Oh yeah, meanwhile this guy is just playing around, and they kind of make a reference to Convergence. No, Convergence had a bigger impact than these two guys duking it out.
I think it had a bigger impact on people not reading those books. Sadly.
Well, what sucked, and this is what I would talk to Tim about, you get your previews catalog, and it's like, well, we're doing a rebirth, so in 2 weeks, we'll send out an extra preview supplement to tell you all about it. So your order is due in like 3 weeks. You have 2 weeks to wait.
Mm-hmm. And then jam in your order. So
what was the reason for that? Were they trying to pump it at a con or something?
That's the story they gave, but to be honest, everybody behind the scenes says this is a complete clusterfuck.
Was it at a Comic Convergence?
It was at WonderCon.
WonderCon Vergence.
Which is really a stupid marketing thing. Yeah, we're going to delay our order catalog so we can pump it out at a con.
Doesn't build up any confidence.
Did you see Image?
Convergence fidence.
I know we're gonna just run the gauntlet of con.
Yeah. No, let's give me an hour and I'll come up with 3 more.
I'm pretty confused right now.
I figured. Usually.
Yeah, the Image magazine was actually pretty cool.
The what?
Image. They haven't pulled out of previews like Marvel did, but they're putting a magazine out.
Marvel pulled out of previews?
Years ago.
Yeah, they have their own little...
Already?
Marvel pulled out. They didn't want to get pregnant.
That's not how you get pregnant.
How Catholic of them.
This is the problem.
But they, Image has a magazine. It's got interviews with some of the creators, bigger scans of the books they're pushing. It's actually pretty cool.
Now is it free? I mean, or is it comes with the previews?
You buy $2 or you just you get it free with the previews. Now the DC thing that came out was pretty cool, and I keep thinking, DC should do that monthly instead of their goofy preview thing.
Yeah, that would be considerate of them.
And it wouldn't be confusing at all. Hey, get off of me! Ah! I'll kill you, son of a...
By the way, are we recording?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, just let me know when we're recording.
Till the battery.
Why is that? Okay, you can put on your douchey DJ voice. Oh, where's the duck in the morning? Quack, quack.
I've got fuzzy dice. You can't hear them.
Because somebody has to say...
Oh, yes.
Hey, want to listen to some music?
Somebody's got to give the opening.
Oh, that's all I'm listening to.
You can just edit that back in.
Yeah, it's not as fun without you guys during it.
Well, you can edit that in, too. You can do layers. You can layer that shit right in.
Who do you think I am, Prince?
Welcome to the inaugural episode of Driving with Butch.
Yeah, let's get it while he's at his lowest ebb.
Driving Miss Butchie.
Butch is basically, hey, your IV fell out. But you...
That's right. The last time all 3 of us were in a car, I was recovering from
death.
surgery.
Yeah, and I was looking for road bumps. There's one. Oh.
And my jokes were better.
Yeah, you can't repeat yourself.
No.
Unless your name's Pete.
I mean, I was at my peak when Cory didn't need it. I hope Butch isn't funny today.
Oh, God.
Like usual.
My guts, the staples are coming out.
Yeah, I took a nice long bike ride yesterday, Cory, hoping to blow out some lung. Didn't happen.
Instead, you just ended up holding onto your leg for the cramps.
You just sat at home sniffing uncontrolled.
No, that was when I tried to kill a spider this morning.
Spider!
Did it bite you and give you powers?
This about blew out my calf. It gave me the power to limp around the kitchen.
And you just sat there and laughed.
And in terror, because it was a spider. You know, it's Minnesota, so I mean, they're just the little ones that hide up in the corner there, you know. And so you go and you grab it with a Kleenex, but they're only like an 8 on the terror scale.
Terrifying.
So what's a 10 on the terror scale?
2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna love it when Chris and I had our
I was
first day we had our house.
Deathmate.
one of those spider sacks burst. So we had all these little spiders dripping from the ceiling, which is supposed to be good luck in China.
We're not in China.
Yeah, it's because you're in China. In
China, said Sean Waltman.
They may swarm you and kill you. And
too soon.
I think, as Cory alluded to, the China thing was no surprise. No too soon with China.
You know,
it's one of those when they announce she's dead. It's like, oh wow, I didn't know she was still alive.
It's like, boy, her and Prince same time.
That's why I had heard that in the morning then in the afternoon I heard Prince died, and I go, well, there goes China's headline.
Didn't that happen with Farrah Fawcett? She died that morning, and then Michael Jackson died that afternoon.
May have been.
It gets too cold.
China was great, though, in her time.
What, is this going to be another one of those where we talk death all the way?
Yes. Holy cow, look at that roadkill. What a splatter. Oh, that truck hit it great.
Let's
Deathmate.
go over a list of dead comic artists.
It's like pounding on ketchup packets. It's just
Deathmate.
awesome. Death.
Deathmate.
I don't like this death business. The boy is evil, I tell you. Evil.
So who ended up being Death's mate in that book? I didn't get to the last page.
There was no last page.
No one read it.
They're all supposed to be standalone. With an epilogue and a prologue.
Yeah, an epilogue. That's the natural state of a standalone story.
Wasn't it Solar and Void? Like kissed, and that's what caused
They kissed.
And that's what, it was a hell of a
That's
kiss.
what caused the Deathmate.
Yeah. So we had this guy at work. He's
Mate of death.
fundamentalist Christian, which I don't know if you've ever had the joy of talking to.
Oh.
I know Cory has.
Oh, yeah.
And he told me the other day, the world's only 4,000 years old. The Bible says so. And I go, no, it isn't. So what are you talking about? Well, in a top secret document in the Vatican, you find out the world was actually created in 420 AD. And the rest of it is all fictional. I said the monks that went down and discovered this document went mad.
Where'd you get this from?
That was the second run of the Valiant Universe.
Okay, all right. There you go. Yeah.
Jim,
We're up to the third now.
Does
Jim
that mean a
Shooter
claim?
actually wrote that, and there was a monk went insane reading this. So he looked at me like,
because he's expecting you to go the other way, of course, and like everyone else.
A lot of people, what are you talking about? You're nuts.
You're all wrong. I read the Fantastic Four. I know who God is.
Is it Kirby?
Damn straight it is. It is established canon in the Marvel Universe that Jack Kirby is God.
Jack Kirby's a he.
I didn't know we were still counting. When did we give up on continuity? Like, when did it no longer count? Right after that?
No.
That was during Mark Wade's run, right?
Yep, that was how Wade...
what did he call him?
Wade and Waringo.
Jack Kirby was there. And he was the creator.
What did they call him? One above all?
Oh, yeah, the Jim Starlin thing. One above all.
Yeah. And sometimes he appears as Kirby.
Oh, yes, the one above all. The one that the Living Tribunal answers to.
But I like how Starlin just...
That's always a conversation
the death of the Living Tribunal? I'll fix it.
He did.
Wait, what happened to the Tribunal?
In Secret Wars, the build-up, they find the Living Tribunal dead on the moon.
Oh, in this recent Secret Wars.
Yeah, and
that's right. I don't even remember. I remember that, but I didn't remember that.
So then Starlin, in his last Thanos graphic novel that just came out, does this real convoluted, fun plot where a warlock from another universe that is the sum
Son of the Magus.
He's the sum of the whole universe. So he's essentially a universe within the Marvel universe, but he doesn't realize it.
And he's the Beyonder.
No, we don't know what happened. I don't know where the Beyonder is.
Sounds like you're talking about him.
In Secret Wars, the Beyonders get disposed of.
Yep. I read that. So when you repeat it back to me, I will have some idea what you're talking about.
But what happens in
I had no idea when I was reading it.
In the graphic novel is Thanos and this warlock, basically
the Beyonder,
a nihilist gets a hold of Warlock, uses him to power the annihilation wave, not realizing, yes, it's going to annihilate the entire fucking universe. And right away when you get into it, you know, okay, this is not how it's going to end, because the Earth is basically in shambles and there's a handful of heroes fighting. Although it's pretty cool to see like Thor and Doom and Loki and all these guys, banding together desperately.
I need to read that.
Oh, it is pretty cool.
Who drew it? Who drew it?
Ron Lim.
Yeah?
I've got all three of them at
Well, except
home.
for the Alan Davis stuff.
Yeah.
Alan Davis drew a miniseries in
The
there.
Warlock?
Unbelievably good.
Yes.
What? Yeah. I was flipping through some of that too.
So, anyways, at the end, they just make a deal with the one above all. Yeah. And which is interesting because when they get there, he already knows what the deal is. It's just going through the motions.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm hip to that. I'm fairly hip to that stuff. There's some Thanos series, and then maybe a one-shot, and then there's that Alan Davis miniseries, and then like something else new that wrapped it up, right?
Yeah. Although I'm trying to figure out how, speaking of continuity slaves, the get out of the right lane, it's my turn! Thank you. In the Ultimates...
We're all gonna die.
Don't worry, it's only another 55 miles.
Yeah, we got plenty of miles to die. In the Ultimates, Thanos is a bad guy again. But they did this...
right now?
Yeah. But what happened was he was outside the universe because of the Secret Wars.
Yes.
And
I'll do what I want.
Do something to Galactus so that he's not a death giver. He doesn't suck energy. He gives energy. And
read that and enjoyed it.
Yeah, I started reading. He comes back in the universe, and then Thanos slips in like right behind him.
Oh, he did he?
But Eternity is like just all walked out, and nobody knows why.
Oh, I think I got a pretty good idea. Did you read Age of Ultron?
Yeah.
Because that's just one of millions of stories. Destroy them. Okay, at the beginning.
Yeah, this will be fun, Dad.
At the beginning of Ultimates, they made that reference to that. This is the 8th run at the Marvel Universe.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And I think the 7th was when Galactus came through the first time. His old universe. Even though the universe has had a few troubles since then. I don't know if you guys have noticed.
Yeah, they've had some issues.
I suppose I hear Doctor Strange rebuilt the universe.
Yep.
Out of notes he had in his pocket.
Out of his memory.
His memory.
See, now we talked about that before. If you're going to make like a crisis in Marvel Universe, that's the starting point right there. That's when it all started to unravel.
Sure. Yeah.
I was reading just for the hell of it last night on Wikipedia. They have a list of all the cosmic Marvel beings.
Wikipedia.
And they don't list Doctor Strange, but they say he's up there because of the powers he can have.
He is the master of mystic arts.
He is the
Sorcerer Supreme.
He is the defender of the universe.
And he never shaved his beard. Freak. Oh. Some people's kids, I'm telling you.
Sometimes
it's not easy to be Sorcerer Supreme. I mean, look at what it did to Brother Voodoo. It killed him.
Is he dead?
Well, he came back.
He's coughing up blood.
No, when you say Brother Voodoo, do you mean his brother or?
No, Brother Voodoo was
because he would also
a short time the Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah, yes he was.
And the book didn't sell, so they killed him.
Well, killing him, that always works.
Yeah, that's such a great idea.
He got better.
He's fictional. Fictional.
Brother. So what's his brother then? Is he just voodoo?
I don't know.
And then
because his brother's a ghost.
Yeah, well, so is he ghost of? I think he's just voodoo, and then Brother Voodoo is Brother Voodoo.
Are you reading Doctor Strange?
Brother, I haven't.
Oh, the current series is, I don't know what they call them, came from somewhere, and basically it's destroying magic.
That's what's going on.
Basically, everything's been destroyed, and the magicians that remain are like hidden.
But what about the
it's actually a pretty good story.
What about all the magic realms? Are they just losing
That's kind of what
touch with it, or
they allude to the fact that these guys have been rumbling.
Oh, take that train!
Ah! Salute now. There's a flag on that train.
Oh, all right.
Oh, Thanos is showing.
That way.
I bet my monkey. So they're in the middle of that storyline. Once you get your computer going, though, Cory gave us
that's right.
Ultimate Unlimited,
That's
or Marvel
right.
Unlimited stuff, so we can. You'll be
With
able
the
to.
yeah, but I don't know. I still don't have sound on the what? My computer hasn't had sound for years because I have to go through safe mode with networking to. So
I don't believe in safe mode.
It's no fun to read comics with without your. Come on, what's it called? Speakers.
You don't need speakers to read a computer.
Well, sometimes
to read a
they got
comic.
those webcams.
Oh,
Like the comic talks to you.
What my old Rich comics.
Does the comic talk to you, Joe?
Depends on if you link the ink.
I think we want to go that way.
No, we're going to Hot Comics first.
Now, you see, we had comics
Every
with
time I
blood in the
question
ink. We
Joe,
didn't have
he
any
knows
with
what
drugs in the ink.
he's doing.
No, I don't. I just made that up.
Yeah.
I fucking missed that.
If I'm going the wrong way,
We're not going the wrong way. There's bound to be a comic
We're
shop
going on
in front.
holiday. On holiday.
Holiday.
Celebrate.
I'll leave you guys at Hot Comics. I'll be back.
I'm going to get. Yeah.
That was a bowling league, wasn't it?
We could be there for 8 years.
That was a movie, wasn't it?
Well, I don't want to say anything. That movie was great. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
I have a request.
Just one?
Yes. It's not a
request. What do you think this is? KQ?
It's not a demand. Well, this is while I'm still in my Bruce Banner mode. It becomes a demand later. No 3D.
Okay.
We'll see what we can do. Right?
We'll just not use the 3D.
All right. Well, you would have had great seats in 3D, but
It's in this closet over
2D.
there.
You gotta sit over in the front corner.
Just use one eye at a time. It'll be.
Hey, he's right. Hey,
In 4D.
that guy's right. Aw.
Actually,
I don't know.
if we can watch it on the 3D BB.
I mean,
Sure thing, Chumley.
when you say B&B, do you mean bed and breakfast, or do you mean Brave and the Bold?
No, left ball, right ball. Hey, that's a dumb place to leave a bumper.
Yeah.
It's a dumb place to leave a Sears.
Usually they're.
They got rid of them all around it.
Everybody quiet. Let's be as quiet as if there was a Hell in a Cell match in WrestleMania.
I do like the fact that, Shane has to win in order to take control of Raw. He loses. The next night, Vince comes out and says, you can have control of Raw anyway.
And that's what I kind of suspected the second Vince made the match.
I wish that Shane would have went, you mean?
Yeah, right.
I got that shit kicked out of me for no good reason.
Yeah, and then it starts wailing on Vince.
Yeah, fuck you, Dad.
Took him to the ring. Took him to the woodshed.
Which could have then brought out Stephanie.
Hell in the shed.
Hell in a shit. That'll be a TNA match.
Did you see the
You do know that TNA is now WCW, Warehouse Championship Wrestling.
Did you see the amount of people that were let go?
Office. They're all in the warehouse.
Oh my goodness.
Are you following the people getting let go from
Nothing.
WWE?
Nothing.
Oh.
Let's hear it. What happened and did? What happened and did?
Some of them are people that just haven't been on, like Hornswoggle.
Chuck Palumbo.
Officially Santana.
Oh, he is.
Santana.
Yeah, Tino Santino.
They're tired of his guitars.
Alex Riley, who we haven't seen in like 3 years.
Well, he's just done commentary.
Well, I knew. What? Wait, what?
Damian Sandow.
They let him go.
Dumbest
I know.
releases in
No
years.
shit.
Too bad TNA doesn't have any money because they could do
And
something with him.
when you read
It's like they hate him.
PW Insider talk about, it's like, yeah, they had a push, and then this happened, and nothing after that.
Yeah, but that was WWE's
And
fault.
some people,
And Hulk Hogan's fault, by the way.
yes,
Because he was doing the Hulk
like
Hogan.
Riley,
Tell you
they
what,
said
brother,
they're wondering
I got 'em all
if Riley
fired.
did something to piss somebody off because he was just dropped.
There is a rumor going around that Alex Riley made a snide remark to Cena,
Oh,
and that's what got him.
That's what happened to Cena's shoulder.
Sort of de-pushed.
Now, what Riley has he been on?
He was on NXT.
On
and had
NXT.
a match.
Yeah, he'd show up like at the pre-show.
Well, I don't know who the guy I'm thinking of is.
Yesterday, if you were working for Vince and you haven't been on TV for a while, you should probably turn your phone off and not answer.
To me,
so we can get another paycheck.
Yeah. To me, it's kind of and then you get like Ryback made some noise. Was he released or is he just kind of in a limbo?
He went home. Wade
he
Barrett
had a dark
left
match.
Her. Wade Barrett
got let go, didn't he?
He didn't get let go. He asked to be basically his contract.
He's going to run out his contract,
and he has to be, basically he negotiated out the last few.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
I no longer have a job.
They just killed that angle, and the crowd was into it,
Well, yeah, that's what they're talking about. All these, even Damien
Demento,
his dumb shit he was doing, being a comedy guy with Miz or coming in as the intellectual savior. He was so over
with the crowd. Yes,
I know, and they just. But to me, I always thought, and again, this is old school. You got these guys; they're leaving. Feed them to somebody. Make it.
Well, they have been feeding Ryback to somebody. He's fighting it midget.
Yeah, but
so now is Ryback really?
I don't know if he's released or not.
He's not released, but he went home.
Yeah, he did a dark match on, what was it? Payback? Then went home.
It was a pre-show.
Yeah.
Where he got beat by a midget again.
So, and he just made some noise like, this ain't right. I've been doing this. I've been the company guy, and I ain't getting nothing. I'm not getting... Problem is, he says, when you're a loser, you get paid less. And
he took his ball and he went home.
He said it doesn't really make sense because, it's all work, and we're all working like actors or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's right. You loser, your merchandise doesn't sell. How many people yell, "Feed me more"? Go on a diet.
Yeah, that's a wrestling fan's creed.
I want me some Special Delivery Jones shirts.
Basically.
There was somebody else that supported him that got let go.
Ryback?
Yeah, he said, I support Ryback, and next thing you know, he got let go.
Yeah, well, you know what? Go ahead and let everybody go and see what happens.
Well,
and then there were
again, if you haven't been on TV
women
in
that
3-4 months, keep your mouth shut.
Oh, you mean if your name's John Cena, Randy Orton, Cesaro?
If you come to the show and you're hanging out with catering,
I always thought,
keep your mouth shut.
Like Heath Slater?
Yeah.
Yes.
You could do something like, okay, we're going to do have some guy come in and, okay, time for loser leave town matches, but that that was old school.
Yeah, they don't seem to do that, and everybody's scratching clawing for their job.
Yeah,
and losing their job.
Really, until
leaving town. So they are loser leave town matches. They just take place over a longer period of time.
Until the old man lets go. That's all we. Oh boy.
I have no idea where we are.
Look at all the parking.
Yeah, I can't do this. I knew that would be it once we got here, but I, couldn't find my way out of here with a plastic bag.
Joe's trying to get us lost.
Take advantage of that. I couldn't find my way out of here with a plastic bag. Freak with half a beard and coffee.
I'm not drinking coffee.
What
are you talking about?
All right, who's leaving?
Yeah, the place is packed because it's free comic book day.
Is.
And Cory, you said you were going to dress like Princess Leia today. Leia, too, by the way.
Yeah, Princess Leia.
Princess Leia.
Actually, this is my costume for Free Comic Book Day.
I thought you were
figured out that I'd worn this the last 4
I thought you were going to do
days.
Wendy Whitebread undercover slut.
Greatest comic ever! I still remember reading that going, well, this offends me, and I work at a porn shop.
This is an error, all right. I thought Prince was dead.
But the music lives on, and that wasn't Prince.
Oh. It's all Prince.
No.
No.
Although I like the fact that now they're playing Prince on the Underground Garage. Because pretty much all the musicians there are like, yeah, he played guitar better than any of us.
Do you have, do you hear what Dave Grohl said?
Yeah. I listened to that interview when it was live. Dave Grohl was on Stern.
And he was the drummer for Nirvana, and he's the Foo Fighters guy,
And Stern asked him, is Prince a better what was it? Was Prince a better musician than you?
Yeah.
And he said, dude, Prince is a better drummer than me.
Way to go, Prince.
Even if you don't like Prince, you have to admire the fact that the guy played 29 instruments.
And self-taught.
Well, then he should have been a success.
Yeah.
He was the Roy Clark of sucky music.
You see?
Are you bad-mouthing Roy Clark? That's it.
That's the shame. We will never get Prince doing, I'm a picking.
No, I guess.
I'm a grinning.
What's going on this side?
Oh, get off the roof. Well, back's from whence you come from, boy, for a gal with less discriminating tastes.
Simpsons.
You know what I've been looking for?
Just like John Yokel.
They ended the Bart Simpson comic, which was quarterly, and Tony Isabella says issue 100 was hilarious. Have not found it anywhere. Yeah, I mean, other than it's like a $7.99, exercise comic.
We'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on it.
And then I picked up this Vision number 6, but I had to put it back, man. Some hack claiming he was Cory Strode, but he had 2 exclamation points, and we all know Cory only uses 1.
No, I used to.
Oh, man, you're a greedy bastard.
And he
bitches at me for sound bites.
You know why I used 2 exclamation points?
Because Elliot S. Megan used the 1.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, guess what? High five.
Oh, he pulled that one out of his
Don't
prints.
touch me. Oh.
And the other reason is, the reason I use the exclamation point is because that's how my mom referred to me. She never said Cory. It was always, Cory!
Oh, awesome.
But yeah, Elliot S. Megan used 1, so, I gotta use 2.
My mom referred to me as, get out of my house! Oh, my mom, I'm 11.
Oh, gas 209 in my house. Whoops.
Go play outside, God damn it!
178.
No, that's not what my mom meant. She meant don't come back.
Oh, that's if I buy a car wash.
How can gas be that cheap down here?
That's with a car wash, which is actually a pretty good idea.
Sons of bitches.
All right.
How much with the Old Country Buffet?
Joe, did you go into mourning when Old Country Buffet went away?
Nope.
Should we have a wake?
He was too tired. He slept right through.
Although the first thing Cory and I thought of, poor Butch, no meatloaf for him.
Yeah, right. As if I could afford to go to Old Country Buffet.
Oh, that's
hey, there's
fine.
CC's.
All right, we're on the road trip. Cory, crack it open. Let's record this thing.
I hear
What?
Of course it is.
Me.
No, me. It's all about me.
Oh! You know what? We have a special guest. Let's let the special guest do the introduction because he likes old school.
That's me.
Special guest? Can you give us our old school introduction?
Am I the special
Cory,
guest?
my truck doesn't talk. I know you've watched a lot of Transformers secretly, but my truck does not talk.
But if it did, what would its name be?
It would say I'm not talking to Cory.
Grumblebee?
Grumblebee?
Great.
I can't. What's with this construction on the road? Everybody get off. Fucking A.
Great.
Oh, man.
Bumble Cray, yep.
You're an astronaut. You smell like a Saturnaut. What the hell, parking your tractors here?
I don't remember how to do the introduction. Welcome.
I gotta take a dump. Look at that dump.
Welcome once again. Yes, I've had a cold.
Hello and welcome once again
I'm not following any detour.
to Kray-Z Comics and Stories. It's me, your charming and delightful old Uncle Rat Bastard in the back seat.
Thank God.
I thought it was old Uncle Bachelor Farmer.
And yeah, we don't even have a series of tubes and wires. We have a pick 'em up truck.
Sony
is Kray-Z Rider. How you doing today,
Don't talk to the driver. Holy shit! Oh fuck!
I've never seen a man choke himself
Haven't
like
you ever heard of distracted drivers? Ooh, look at that! Oh shit!
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Hey!
Don't eyeball me.
I'm sorry.
Look at me, but don't eyeball me.
Don't eyeball me.
You know what I'm saying? That's right.
Stone
Shut
Cold
up!
Steve Austin.
So I'm the driver. And next to me is the rider.
Of the Bumble Cray.
I thought I was the rider, but he's the rider.
Bumble Cray machine.
Everybody's best friend, Butch.
Yeah, the Butch is back. Sort of. And especially
Is that a
Death Row.
Swan song?
Yeah, I thought so.
I hope so.
The Butch is back. He don't shave it for a matter of fact. Wrong words.
Wrong words.
Wrong words.
That was the Weird Al version.
Not my fault. Elton doesn't know his own song.
Hey, Cory, have you heard the Charles Nelson Riley Weird Al Yankovic song?
Of course.
Okay, all right, just making sure.
Don't insult
Charles
him.
Nelson Riley is our patron saint.
Yes. Now, we just finished. It's Free Comic Book Day. I'm not officially here because I called in sick to work. We just finished.
So for the love of God, don't let anybody know.
Yeah.
Wait.
We went to Hot
I gotta put
Comics.
this on the internet.
What's the name? Nobody from TSA goes on the internet.
Yeah, nobody knows about the internet.
Nope.
Nobody at TSA listens to
Strange and
podcasts.
foreign. They're busy, firing each other.
I can't. Raccoon.
Raccoon.
Yep. Rocket.
We
Rocket?
should put a sign there. Free raccoon.
Ooh. Free
So
Raccoon
we just finished at
Day.
Hot Comics New Hope,
New Hope.
and it was their brand new store. I haven't been there yet. Oh,
I haven't
man.
been there yet either.
I still
except we just left.
I still haven't been there actually because it was
was
so crowded.
crowded. I know.
And
By
that's
the
not
way,
a
we're not
complaint.
supposed to eat on the podcast.
No, that was actually pretty cool. And the other thing, just the tons of kids there.
Yeah.
Although I had to admit, their line for the cash register was longer than any TSA line. As I'm just sitting there, like, oh, there's a bondage cover.
But it
There's
was
a
less invasive.
Fuck Fairyland cover. I'm like, yeah, I know they want us to look at these comic books, but maybe not. Who's whistling?
I am.
Damn it.
I'm leaving my notifications on.
So the question is, who bought what?
I bought the farm.
Oh, no, you just rifled the free comic books.
I read the new ROM.
Oh, what do you think?
Yeah.
Not good?
Not a fan.
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't, I'll let you know after about 12 issues.
Oh.
I've been reading it for a year. I really don't like it, but I'm going to keep reading it.
Yeah, in case it gets caught, I might miss something.
Top pair of chompers.
Matlow's coming back.
You're gay.
I picked up the trade paperback of Dan Slott's The Thing minis. Well, it wasn't a miniseries
Nope.
planned, but it
No.
ended up being an 8-issue miniseries.
Was it 8 issues? I love that book. I can say with confidence.
It was so good. And the thing that was really fun about it was during that time period when the Thing was a billionaire.
Yeah.
And Slott just kind of continuity fixed it really quick,
That's one hell of a right turn.
which is the kind of stuff he did all the
Cool.
time. The other one I picked up,
The Thing did that all the time?
I picked up Greg Rucka's Final
wanna
Crisis
talk about The Thing.
Revelations,
But it's yours.
which is actually a
Oh, was it?
conclusion for
Let me
the
add it.
Gotham
Okay.
City.
Try and
what
keep
was
that.
it? Gotham Central series. Then I picked up the complete Major Bummers Super
What's he talking about?
Slugtacular.
What he bought.
Yeah, but Gotham Central?
And all of them 75% off.
Yeah, how much did you pay for all those giant trades?
$17.
Now me,
Because I'm a bargain guy.
I took a chance because I've been turning to the omnibus lately, and I don't have the X-Men Omnibus one. I've tried to order it a couple times off eBay and it gets canceled every time. They had one.
That's what happens when you try to
25%
order off of eBay.
I know. So I picked it up, and of course that means at the con next weekend I'm going to find it for $30. But I know if I
Then
didn't
you'll
buy
have 2
it,
copies.
then I'd be there and I wouldn't find it. So,
Or I'd be there for $200.
and what did we figure? That's John Burns. No, Giant Size X-Men to
132,
132.
you told me.
Yeah, where Burns started. But then I picked up from a long time ago. I picked up Patsy Walker.
Oh, it's Patsy!
Whoops. Stupid yellow Volkswagen, you go squish now.
I'm guessing some dopes around here didn't watch the Jennifer Jones television show. Is that her name?
I'm
Is
on
that her
to
name? Am I
episode
getting that
4.
right?
I don't even have time to do anything. I work all the time.
Oh, also I picked up this copy of Vision number 6.
Some hack wrote a letter.
I know.
The letter hack.
We'll tease it. I'll read it later on a future podcast. It's terrible. Terrible.
I want to read it.
I kept wanting to put it back.
The guy hadn't stolen my glasses.
Oh. Kai Kapakaza.
Yep, good old guy. We'll see him next week.
And then I ran into
There's a
Larry
con
from,
next week?
the old shop. He was dressed up as a Jedi. He's not fooling me. He's a Sith the whole way.
Jedi.
First order flunky if I've ever seen one. But now, on the road again.
Let's take a break.
On the day to where?
Huh?
Well, we got to go to the bathroom already.
Oh,
I don't know about
we are heading up 94 to St. Cloud.
I-94?
You know Stephanie's leaving.
Yeah, she's already gone.
Why, Ayana?
I think it's because we're coming up to St. Cloud. Last year, she was in a recording studio and couldn't hang out with us.
Boy, some people's kids.
I think she just avoids us.
We're
She's
gonna
going out of
crash.
town, so she can't go to the convention.
What's the name of that joint?
What?
Granite City Comics.
Yep.
What? There's a convention?
Space alien?
Goodwill. Hey, there's some good stuff there.
Well, and then,
Whirly ball.
Whirly, 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 ball, whirly, whirly.
lovely and talented Jen Wicked not with us because she has to work. What's up with that?
Has to work.
No, say boy.
Even I have a day off work today. Well, no, I work till 7 in the morning, but still.
Oh, sweet.
And rumor says you've already been house hunting. What'd you buy at Half Price and Recreation Hall?
I thought it was House Arrest.
House of Wong.
House hunting. Yeah, I bought a house at Half Price Book and Magazine. I actually picked up the Just Imagine Stan Lee Omnibus
How can you cough and talk at the same time, Cory?
Why?
because of the art.
Ugh.
How much is that going for, Cory?
Don't read it.
I was able to get it for $20.
Of course.
It's normally
Oh.
30, but they were having a coupon
And
thing.
how many issues are in that?
12.
12.
It's an
Okay.
omnibus.
Who drew the? Did Jim Lee draw one of the issues? Did he draw
I
the
think
Justice
Jim Lee
League?
drew one. Simonson drew one.
Oh.
John Buscema.
Yep. Adam Hughes. Dave Gibbons.
Even if the stories aren't any good, the art's amazing.
Wait, wasn't that an old Spider-Man villain? Gibbons?
Dave Gibbons was a very
One of my favorite
Dangerous.
Spider-Man villains. Dave Gibbons.
You all Gibbons.
I'm just sitting there chewing on this hickory post. Oh, so you didn't like Rom, huh?
Well, yeah,
That's disappointing. That's
I'm-
one I was actually looking forward
I'm
to.
not a guy who doesn't like comics, but I think I've become a guy who has. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking for.
What the hell?
I know it when I see it.
That's too bad. I mean, I love the original run. I've been waiting for him to do like a whoa.
As
What
did
the
I.
fuck?
Crashing sound effects.
There was a lot of construction last year when we went too.
That guy has a lot more faith in his brakes, or just doesn't care.
I just want to get behind him because he'll plow through the crowd.
Yeah, that's true. We'll get another 100 feet. There was a lot of construction on the way up here last year. I don't remember that. I do remember.
Oh, I
seeing,
do.
I do remember
I was
seeing
driving.
Roy Thomas in a vehicle next to us. Let's see who's on the road today. I don't recognize them. No. Some incompetent roof there. Grandma? No.
Grandma!
Should you still be driving?
I don't like the look of those teenagers. We better go back.
It's cold out here and there are wolves.
Hey, there's a sign, St. Cloud left. Well, we better go home.
That old joke.
Yeah, got it. But Cory's reading. Cory, you're about as much fun as watching flies fuck.
Actually, I'm reading
You're the Jay Johnson of this podcast.
the artist Buzz at Wizard World yesterday. Saw one of these bottom-feeding scumbag dealers who was taking other people's art and blowing it up to poster size and selling it.
Hoof sewing prints.
And he went over and got in the guy's face.
Hoof prints.
So here's the update.
Ooh.
Update on the thieving asshole ripoff artist from yesterday. So this guy and his wife were going around harassing people who witnessed my verbal spanking to not spread gossip about what happened. Then I had a run-in with them, and this conversation is what followed. The wife: you should stop spreading this bullshit. You don't know what you're talking about. Me: go fuck yourself. The wife: well, we're leaving because of you. Me: good fucking riddance.
And you're kind of like, oh great, you spent $50 just to leave because someone told you to fuck off.
Oh, they spent more than $50 on a table.
I mean, they're leaving. Oh, I thought it was just somebody random.
Update: this fucker has taken down his Facebook page too. Good.
Nice.
These scumbags who are ripping off artists. That's what I like about Buzz and some other guys. When they see it, they don't just go,
Pencil
I
that
guess,
geek."
I guess that's a bad thing. No, they get right in people's
Gritty
face and go,
freak.
you're ripping people off.
Buzz,
Come
vengeance
suck
is
your
thine.
dick with a lousy physique. A no good one-man losing streak.
Nothing but a pencil neck geek.
Christ.
I don't think Freddy will care. He's dead.
Dead? I didn't even know he was sick.
Oh, that's it. I'm getting it. Get out. I'll slow down to 50. Just tuck and roll.
Rip Taylor? I didn't know you were dead. Somebody better check my apartment.
Hey, I'm not dead. I just wrote a book. Oh, there's a smell that'll linger.
Uh-oh.
So, Joe, can you tell us a story about the wax-covered mini donuts?
No!
But anyway.
In fun of my donuts. You gotta take a road trip. You gotta go to the first gas station before you get on the road and buy the cheapest black chocolate covered donuts you can buy. Hostess if you can, although they're usually better quality. I picked up some brand name.
Mrs. Freshly's.
Got to have road trip donuts or you're making an entire mockery of the entire donut industry and road trips. And you got to eat one before you get moving. I know they don't taste like much. Kind of, I mean, a Crayola crayon would taste better.
It's like eating a candle.
Holy shit, Powerball, $415.
Here's an episode we'll never forget.
Now, when I was a kid, it was always butterscotch discs.
When it comes to the LASIK, choice is clear. Oh, sorry.
Butterscotch disc.
Yeah, the butterscotch discs and root beer barrels. That's what Dad always had.
Oh, if we're not careful, that'll be us.
You had a dad?
Yeah.
So
he just wasn't an ordinary rat bastard.
Yeah.
Quiet! No matter what's happening next door.
So I'm laying in bed this morning, or is it lying? At 7:02, and I hear from the hallway, Undertaker, rest in peace. Which is a little electronic bank that sits on a shelf out there. So I don't know if that was his death knell or what. You know, I kind of forgot about it.
Warning you.
Rogers.
Hey,
it could be.
Rogers.
You should get to a doctor, sir.
Well, we're in the city of Rogers.
Well, that's a known fact, but I got to go see Captain America.
Make a difference.
Well, remember, guys, we have to stop at the Granite City Jobbers, because that's the name of our tag.
Oh, finally.
I'm just randomly
The Jobbers have come back to St. City, Granite. That's why you're the Granite City Jobbers.
Holy cow, my cruise control works.
We now break for station identification.
Believe it or not, kids, this silliness has actual real sponsors. Our first sponsor is Graze.com. Graze gives you healthy snacks sent to your house. You can have them delivered weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, and your first box is free if you use the code CORYS3R5B. Our second sponsor is Bombas. Bombas socks are some of the best socks in the world, and remember, for every pair you buy, they donate a pair to a homeless shelter or other worthy cause. Just go to bombas.gotocloud.org/SF30. That's right, those are our ads. Go check out our sponsors.
81. When we
Lost in Space will return after these messages.
A way to drive my wife crazy, as if she didn't have enough reasons. We would just randomly read road signs. I said, what if you had like a thing that would read the road sign for you? Food exit 207. Arby's.
Hey.
Burger King. Bing.
Yeah,
Gas.
you read them with a different
Exit
fervor.
207A. Diesel. Holiday. Super America.
Cray's like, Chris Vivia, award-winning realtor for more than 20 years.
Exit 207AB.
Oh,
So, Butch?
oh no.
Oh, you were off in the wilderness for years.
Yes. Yes.
Did you ever go to Free Comic Book Day?
I stopped in at, you remember there was a Shinder's over by my house?
Yeah.
I stopped in there once or
Shit,
twice
we missed exit 207A.
for
well.
disappointment.
You wanted to go to Goodwill again? Looking for paintings?
Oh, good. Road work ahead. Just what I love.
With a preliminary sketch behind them?
Yeah.
Yes. Paintings. Now that's the kind of road work only a mother could love.
Whoa, look at that big bad mother trucker.
Cory, quick, say something stupid.
Oh, Westfield.
So you'd go to Shinder's.
Yeah.
Well, even on a road trip, Corey's trying to keep this thing from moving off the rails.
Round up the free comic books, and to be honest, go home and be rather bemused.
Changes one life, changes everything.
I don't have an answer for this, but don't you guys think that free comic book day offerings should be something more spectacular? You know, like where you go home and you go, oh, I'm never missing another comic book day.
Should be, but it ain't.
No,
I think the Source does a good job on it.
I don't mean the day, I mean the books. The books that all the companies put out should be more enthralling, you know? Is that a word?
I think one of the things that they should do for the free comic book day is it should get you hooked.
They should charge you for it.
And Marvel and DC are doing what they can to try and get you hooked. You know, here's the first part of Civil War 2.
Yeah.
Here's the start of the Spider-Man story.
Hey, look, I can drive with my hands off the wheel.
I think they could give us more. Maybe they're too short. You know, they seem like they're like 8-page stories that just aren't enough. Although, I will admit, when I was a kid, it would have been more than enough.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think the Bongo books are always great. They're great old. Every year.
I'm old. Bongo books.
Yeah,
Bongo. Bongo just pawned in Game of Life. Holy crap! Thousands of new and used vehicles available.
Bongo.
As soon as I can, I'll dig up my old
ROMs.
Oh, I love ROM.
CD. One guy in this book says, "You mean like CD-ROM or what?"
Oh, that's very logical.
That was good.
I want to read my old comic book day, free comic book day stuff to see if any of these stuff they're pushing is still around. I mean, obviously Marvel, DC, they're pushing, you know, whatever the event coming up is.
Age of Ultron.
Ah, good stuff.
There's a new Tit comic every year.
Ticks! Ah! I hate ticks.
Now that's one I wish I'd seen.
Either.
You know, like ticks and or talks. And how is Ben Edlund involved in these new tick books?
He's working on the show Supernatural and going, they're still publishing that shit?
There's the St. Michael Cinema.
Yeah. It used to be up here.
Looks like a good place.
It used to be here, there'd be nothing.
Yes.
And now there's still nothing.
Oh, there's that smiley face.
I'm so happy.
Terrifying.
What are you so happy about?
By the way, can we stop somewhere other than the Alien Cafe this time?
Oh, but the ambiance was just incredible.
Well, if Joe's buying, I'll go wherever he wants.
Old Country Buffet it is.
Yay!
We'll have to travel back in time to go there.
Yeah, out of business buffet.
I heard if I go 88.5, I can do it. Taco John's.
El Bamba.
Look at all the corn.
That translates into the Bamba, Cory.
Oh, what's a Bamba?
I speak Mexican. It's Cinco de Mayo, ain't it?
I prefer Cinco de Cuatro.
It were. I like Cinco de Seis.
True story. They were bringing like 10,000 jars of mayonnaise over on the Titanic.
Yes.
And you know what happened to the boat? It sunk.
Wait, what? This news to me.
And then people in Mexico, that's how they commemorate the day, Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo. Okay, yeah, that's true.
Very true.
And yesterday was the anniversary of the crashing of the Hindenburgs.
So much.
You are the crickets at this point.
Cliqueter. I like cliqueters.
Let's talk about comics.
How much do you think if I do the pit maneuver on the semi-truck in front of us, it'll wipe out like they saw in Cops?
I think your chances are better with Cory and myself in the car.
Yeah, that's true. Should have brought Mike, the human planet.
Yeah, then we'd wipe that truck out.
Yeah, he'd be in our orbit.
The human planet. The human planet will return after these messages.
Holy cow, flying circus toys! How come I never been told about this?
It's
previously on the human planet.
Greatest toy store on Earth.
And we're not going there.
I know.
How do you know?
Cory's just no fun.
I just threw that in to kind of
I'm game to
antagonize Joe into going
You
there.
never know where we're going to go.
You never know where this show is going to go.
That's very true.
I have to say that most of this show is going to go in the editing bin.
You're so
It's fun because it's true.
Uh-oh. Wait, there they are.
Oh,
Stan and Jack. Was that them?
hard to tell. Two skeletons.
It's a different Stan and Jack. Two skeletons. Oh.
Wait, Stan's still alive?
Somebody better check his
stand
apartment.
by what I saw.
Better check the apartment.
Aliens!
How can we... Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Is that why you hollered that?
No.
That's something you would. We're driving by space aliens right
getting ready
now.
for a Trump rally.
Where we sat and endured an expensive dinner last year.
Shit.
That was some of the most mediocre food I've ever eaten.
Yes, it was, but the ambiance was above
Creamer's
average.
Toy and Hobby. I want to check this stuff out.
Discover more toys, games, and hobbies. Yeah, because we don't have enough.
I need a hobby. I have so much spare time.
Shit, there's a mattress sale going on.
I need to play games. I enjoy them.
I always heard Albertville was a great place to raise your kids.
My kid's already raised. Does that mean I can avoid him from now on?
Always with the hate.
It's all about you, isn't it, Cory? It's always about you.
Sweet dream mattress.
I would talk about comic books and make this a good show for you, Cory, if I could form a coherent thought.
Did you watch Payback?
No, I did not.
There goes that idea. My list is gone. Throw it out the window. There it goes. Goodbye.
Feel free to tell me about it.
I didn't watch it either.
I didn't watch it either.
You haven't watched WrestleMania, you stooge.
Yeah, here we're going to do our WrestleMania podcast, and you haven't even watched it.
Yeah, he hasn't even had his WrestleMania moment. Well, his WrestleMania moment was the Hell in a Cell match.
Oh, mine was
My
pagan.
WrestleMania moment
Yeah, was missing. Yeah.
saying, we should stop here and get something to eat. I have people at my house.
Right before the highlight of the entire show when Zack Ryder won the fill-in-the-blank championship.
Only to lose it next to the following
Intercontinental
night
Championship.
to Miz. Ugh,
Cory walked out the door and got in his car.
what a punk.
That's how much I hate Zack Ryder.
What a punk. That's how much I hate that.
Yeah, my WrestleMania moment.
The Hosky.
I'll give you $100 if you unlock my car.
Oh, jeez. What a...
I know.
That just did not work
All
out.
I got is $98.52.
Last year's WrestleMania, I
Up it
seem to
goes.
remember being pretty good. So if you want, we could just get together and watch that. And Joe could park in the driveway.
Yeah.
Well, we can watch WrestleMania 3.
No, next time I'm bringing a car, I don't care if it gets towed.
Oh, I'll drive. Yeah. Oh, in fact, you and I can drive both of my cars.
There we go. Butch, one of the cars that doesn't run.
No, I've had car repairs.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's good stuff.
We should have told Jen, hey, save your truck for next year.
Yeah, it's a plan. Oh, that's one way to get rid of a truck.
Jen doesn't listen to our podcast. She's not on, does she?
No, she only listens to the one she's on.
Ah, narcissist said it best.
So we can talk about her if you want.
Bunch of buffalo chips.
Probably nacho.
That's not Joe Buffalo chips. That's not Joe Mama's buffalo chips.
Holy cow.
Joe's cruising again.
This is like a warm-up for a show.
Oh.
And the cool-down period after the show.
We're on, it's a convention week. We're all train wrecks leading up to convention week.
Woo-hoo.
Man.
Speaking of, are we recording tomorrow night, Joe?
Yeah, I think 5 o'clock. I'll
Okay.
send a text to Mike.
Do I need to wear pants?
You'll be at your place. I don't care.
5 o'clock.
Will you be there, Butch?
Joe's at 5 o'clock. Tomorrow's not only is tomorrow Mother's Day, it's my wife's birthday.
So you'll be there.
I'll see you at 5 o'clock.
Bring her over.
Yeah.
Barry, what's it like to be married to Butch?
Oh,
when he's
jeez.
home.
You think I'm incoherent?
Yeah, but at least you're sober.
But if I recall, I was sitting in the shop once. Oh, who's that hot blonde out there? Butch goes, that's my wife. No, whoops. Oh.
No, I remember meeting her before they got married.
Uh-huh.
So I was at Butch's wedding.
Uh-huh.
And then he went and shot pool.
I don't remember much about it, just that I was there.
I just remember you leaving.
I don't know. I left?
Because everybody, you left.
Yeah.
Because it was one of those things where everybody was, oh, it's so cute. No, and then Cory's,
Yes.
filed him and then he left. Because I was looking around, where's Cory? Oh, I had too much. I had to go.
Too much, sweet.
Went and shot pool all night.
We stopped in the Joe's shop fully dressed in between getting married and going to the... yeah.
I wish I had a camera. That would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, the bad old days when nobody could take a picture of anything.
The Source put on their Facebook page last year, a couple got married and then stopped by for free comics. So she was there in a full wedding gown.
Awesome.
I know, that's just brilliant. I should have brought a camera. Take action pictures of ourselves as we drive.
Action pictures, yes. You get one of those dash cams.
We're not in Russia.
Or don't. You know, we're the face for radio crowd, you know.
Think of who. I mean, this year, last couple of years has been really amazing because I mean we've pretty much made contact with almost everybody. I told you I stopped by Brian's shop. It was open on a Tuesday, which was weird.